Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How are you guys doing?
We are
Great.
doing great. How are
Good.
you?
I, I'm good, I'm good. Busy with the Navratri celebration and some rituals. So, yeah, hello everyone to the people who are watching us live or going to watch the replay. This is me, Kiyuri, with my other business partners. As we started this ritual, I would call it as a ritual now because we are doing consistently and we are live. It's our third week since since the beginning of the October. We are all together, six people, and we will be doing live every Saturday. So I hope you guys are loving it. And today we would like to talk about the Magic Book, Day Three, and in the Day Three section, it always talk. I mean, it talks about the blessings we have in terms of relations. We have so many people in life since we were a kid, right? So we came across different people, different relations like parents, siblings, or friends, or maybe a teacher, or a guide, or a mentor. We learn so many things from different people every day, and we absorb different positive things, good habits, and good beliefs, or sometimes bad as well. So we learn so much from different people. And while reading this chapter, this day three section of the magic book, we started writing gratitude about those people. What we do is we take a photo, a picture, and we place in front of us so that we can look at them, we can talk to them, and we share our gratitude by saying thank you and the name of the person. And we have to mention the reason why we are thankful to them, maybe guiding us or maybe teaching us a new subject or giving us a good lesson in our life or being with us when we were in a trouble or when we were going through a difficult time. So we all have different reason and different why to say thank you to different people, right? And we are doing that every day right now, three times a day. For me, it's like a random times. I'm not sure about you guys if you are following any pattern, but yeah, definitely in the morning. I'm not sure when I'm doing in the afternoon, sometimes early afternoon, sometimes late afternoon, or going before going to bed. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, what about you, Sisaranet?
Yeah, I know the people that I'm so grateful for. I have it on my phone, so I can just like really write it in here. And it's really, really important because words are powerful. Words are energy, right? When is the last time you told your husband how grateful you are to him? And then I don't even remember the last time that I mentioned, like, thank you, thank you for doing the best you can to take good care of our family. Right. And I never also mentioned that to my mom, because like thing is like in the Philippines, like we can't really uh, yeah, it's just like again, that's the pattern that we created. These are the programming that we created. But sometimes, as a parent, like if someone has been so grateful to me, it really does create a ripple effect, right? That energy um, you feel different sensations in your body if someone is taking it's so grateful for you because you did something for them in the past, right? Because I believe in every relationship uh, in our lives it has the potential to be magical, right? So when you shift our focus to gratitude and really appreciate the people we care about, that's where the magic happens. They feel really good, and as you feel good too. That's what I've learned in the science of getting rich. That's the impression of increase. So that's why each and every one of you, I'm so grateful for because you're putting your time to really share this message to other people as well because we don't really do it all the time, but the more you do it, the more you create gratitude in their hearts too. Just like yesterday, and I'm training my little girl to write her gratitude every single day, right? And that is something that she saw that I am doing, and then she said, "I'm thank you, mommy, because you You teach me how to write my gratitude. At the beginning, she doesn't know what to write, but the more when she opened her eyes, like, what are you grateful for? You're grateful for the air that you breathe, something like that. You know, these are just something little tiny things that you have to do, because it really does transform her life. Instead of looking for flaws, yeah, focus on the qualities that you really admire, and be grateful or be thankful to them as well, because that's how I you really express your love and appreciation, whether through words and actions, like just like this morning, like, oh, grand rising, everyone, because everybody is having their coffee before we drop them off to the airport. And then it's not a usual because we don't really do it every day. And then it's kind of like, just like seeing their body language. But the more you do it, I think it seems like they're actually getting it as well. So yeah, so they responded, and it's really good practice that you can implement with your family, with your friends also. So yeah, that's my take for today. Showing appreciation, how grateful you are to them. Yeah.
Yeah, Anushri.
Okay, so yeah, so we are discussing day three of the magic book, and I think it starts with let's imagine that there is no one around you. Let's start with that. What if you are alone in the world? What if there is no one for you to be with, or what if there is no one there to be there for your success, be there for your failures, be there for your emotions. There is no one. You're alone, right? It's bad. I don't think anyone can imagine a life without anyone being there around you. So I think this book teaches you how to be grateful for the people around you, because we all know that we sometimes we only are grateful. Sometimes we realize that you needed that person in your life after they're gone. Everyone has felt that thing that once a person is gone, you're like, oh, you know what, that person was a very big part of my life. And it's sad that I just realized after they are gone, maybe they moved to a new country, maybe they are not there with you, whatever it is. So I think this book teaches you a lot of that a lot of lessons, that appreciate when the person is with you. And I think Sis Aranet told that even in India we are never taught to say I love you aloud. I have never told my parents I love you aloud, but deep inside you know that you love them more than anything else in the world, right? Same thing for your partners. We never say I love you every single day. It's just not in, so it's not in your system. And I think this book will teach you now that how to express your feelings, how to say it aloud. And so the practice they have, and it is hard to choose three people in your life. So when I started writing, or I started taking pictures, okay, yes, who are my three most important people in my life? And that's when you realize, oh, you know what, they gave me this, they helped me with something that I needed to, and that was all unconditional. And those three unconditional people in your life are your greatest strength. And appreciating them is way to go. And I think there is one line, it's not for those three people, but for everyone around you, that everyone complained about someone else, you have to have 10 good things about them to match that up. So when you complain about someone, if you really want to make it neutral, you'll have to say 10 good things about that person. So now think about it, when you complain about someone, or when you are angry on someone, or when you have that bad feeling about someone, now you have to get 10 good things to have peace of mind in your heart. So that is really great thing, that instead of focusing on bad things about someone else, try to focus on good things. Everyone has good things and bad things, and that's part of human being, human nature. So instead of focusing on they can do this, they cannot do that, or they are not in this, they're not doing this for me, or not, appreciate what they do for you. And I think that's whole summary of the day three, and magic about the relationship.
I think it's my turn now.
Yeah.
So hello everybody. So it's I'm like super excited. After last week we had a very nice discussion on magic book, and I'm very excited and happy to share with you all again about our our takeaway from that book. And it's about relationship. Already everybody is mentioning about it. So when I was reading it, the same thing I would like to say, that in our culture it's not like from the childhood we were not taught that you have to say I love you or thank you every time. Thank you, like we used to say, but not I love you to my parents or like my husband. And But it is a good practice, because otherwise we take our relationship for granted. Our near and dear ones, they love us unconditionally, but we like mostly we don't appreciate that, and we it's actually our tendency to focus on the negative things, and what we are not receiving or what they are not doing, and unconsciously we become complaining. Then when I was reading it, I learned that gratitude actually flourish our relationship, and it brings us abundance. So when we words are actually very very powerful. So when we complain, so our life actually suffer, because we those negative things we actually attract in our life. So when we say good things, or when we express our gratitude, we receive more abundance in our life, and our relationship actually flourish. So we cannot live without our family, our friends, our colleagues. Like here in the business, I can say, like we are here for each other. So without this community we are nothing, right? So we are here for each other. We, in our society, our friends, in our home, our families are always around us. So it is very very important that I learned to actually, when I was thinking about 3%, it was very difficult to choose 3%, because when we consciously think, we can realize that we are thankful to many people actually. And it's a very very good practice to write their name. Actually it gives us lot of realization when we do that, and we feel that from inside, that how blessed we are. So that is the thing that practice I am doing it. And I will encourage everyone who are watching us now or going to watch later to practice this, that write down about the 10 things you are gratitude for. Pick 3% and write it down every day. So it's going to bring more happiness and more abundance in your life. So yeah, that's it from myself.
Yes, it's Jenny.
Um, can Dimple go first? I have a very loud background here and very poor connection. Maybe I'll try to move somewhere.
Yeah.
So, hello everyone. It's really good to see you all. And today, like everyone just explained, we trying to, whatever we took out from day three, the magic book, and um, the main thing here is gratitude again. As we were talking from day one and day two, gratitude is the main topic here, and what I learned is it does make our relationships flourish. And, putting this in my daily life has helped me a lot. Trying to teach my kids, as Serenette said, I've been trying the same. I've been trying with my boys and trying to make them realize that being thankful for anyone you have in your life, it really changes a lot of things around you. And I it was very hard for me to pick the three people also, and I did pick three people, and every day I look at their pictures and I thank them. I've never done this in my life before. This is the first time I've done this, and it's bringing a a big change in relationships. I've never expressed this to anyone before. And just this expression that I'm showing right now and why I'm grateful for the three people and what I'm doing to them, it has made a big difference. Actually, I have tears in my eyes right now just expressing this. But yeah, gratitude, it brings patience, it brings understanding, and it brings kindness in your lives. And I think it changes us a lot. It gives you happiness, and it gives good in return. So that's all I would say.
Oh well, I suppose I can't go to another place. It's louder there. So hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Gertrude Harper, and I have been sick for the whole week. So pardon my voice, but I'm still grateful. I'm able to come here and I have a very weak connection. I'm grateful for that. That I am reconnecting all the time. So yes, we talked about gratitude in terms of relationships, and I think the very first person that comes to mind is my husband. He's a person who always expresses his gratitude. I think his love language is to tell that he is grateful. He is grateful for to me for coming into his life. He's grateful for our family, and he has embraced the whole community of my village where he came from, and he's so grateful for that and for all the things that we do as a family. He's grateful. And another person that we are training is my son. He sees my husband as a grateful person all the time, and we make it a habit that gratitude actually is a prayer. So if you come from a Christian background or you're a Christian, gratitude is part of that praise life that you do. And who made the universe that we are grateful for? There is a supreme being up there who gave every blessing, every person that we are in a relationship with. And he's the number one person that we have to offer our gratitude praise. And also, I have observed at work, as you have mentioned, with other people that we meet in life, we also build relationships with them. But sometimes, and sometimes you see people that are really, really thankful and you just rub off with them. And that is so nice because you kind of adapt. They're being thoughtful, optimistic, and they are just at peace. And that is very nice. And on the other side of the spectrum, there is also that the kind of people, group of people who really dampens your sunshine. And as Anushi have mentioned, think of 10 good things about them uh, instead of allowing your light to be really totally dampened. And we cannot avoid that. And also to think of our past relationships that have been broken. And reading about gratitude or being thankful and coming across this book, it makes you think, it comes to mind that just when it just occurred to me when Nanushi mentioned, think of the good things that person did before you had a bad relationship. What are those actually? Because as Renette said, the things that we grew up with that is imprinted in our minds are always the flaws. We always look at the bad side. It's like if they did something wrong and all the good things that they did are erased. And coming back to being grateful, it allows you to think of the two sides of the coin. Why am I being affected by this, when in fact he did this or she did this to me back then. And instead of allowing yourself to be in that moment of negativity, look back at the positive things that that person did, and you will actually feel better, because actually you are comes the gratitude in there, and comes the forgiveness. And forgiveness is kind of releasing you from the burden. And be thankful for that, because and I'm thankful for that, because realizing all these things, it kinds of some, the next time you see that person, the next time you meet, you kind of, you think of what really happened, and just make the first move, smile, shake the hand, and say hi, and kind of that broken silence, the silence time. And first of all, start your day, because you have to start your day right if you want to make your to end your day right. So that's my take on day 3 of our gratitude, being grateful with relationships. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone, for summarizing our Magic Book Day 3 for everyone. And yeah, I would like to add one more thing at the end, that we would have seen that in so many movies and series we would be watching, or we would have watched in the past, that when people are working, especially when the people are working and they have a desk, right? So they do have photos of their family members or their loved ones. So I haven't seen anyone doing that gratitude writing towards them. But if you have someone else's photo, like for your family photo, right, you can do that as well. And if you are not working on the desk and you are working outside as a trade person or someone else, you have your mobile phone. You can have your loved one's photo as a wallpaper, screensaver, whatever you want. And whenever you are looking at your phone, when you are trying to unlock your phone, you can say thank you to them at that time. You don't need to write it down. It's just being grateful. I understand that if you are not working from home, and it might not be possible, few of the people, that to write affirmations and to write gratitude on particular schedule, right? But you can be grateful even though you are outside working hard for your family. You can still be grateful to them, because being grateful is the main thing. You don't need to write. And there are so many ways for you to do that. Two people carry their family photos in their pocket, right, in their wallet. Yeah. When you look at them, just say thank you. That's how you can do it. There are so many ways that you can be grateful for, and it's up to you that how you find it, right? Okay, so if anyone want to say something, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Curio. It's better to say it in person if they are in front of you than writing it
Mm-hmm.
down. It's more powerful because they can feel that. Again, everything that we're doing has energy, has a frequency to that. Just like water, right? When you sing a song, actually, you can see the water that is dancing in our neck. If you can see it in a 3D reality, but when you see it in a microscope and you sing a beautiful song, the water can dance. Yeah, but if you sing a bad song, you can actually see the water how they reacted, and that's something that I've learned from Napoleon Hill Institute. Like it's just so many things, but we can't really see it. And it's the same thing with emotions, right? If you're grateful to someone, and you are so sincere, and then you bring that emotions to someone else, they can hear yeah, you said they can no, they can listen with your emotions. Yeah, so again, it's a beautiful thing. And then I've been really experimenting also recently that if you put a rice in a container, right, and then you put a word that bad rice, it mold immediately. But if you put a rice in another container and like you're happy, and then it doesn't mold. So it's again, it's just the energy that you're putting into something. So everything is just like moving and moving. That's why this gratitude thing that we are doing every single day is just like a huge, huge impact in my life, because I wasn't that grateful before. That's how I programmed, you know. And then thinking about now that we are learning and implementing the book, right? That while we are reading, it changes your vibration. It really does. And and then yeah, it's a good way to start the day, as what Ate Jerry said. If you start your day right, you always end your day right. Yeah, so always have that gratitude feelings, and bring that, carry that the entire day.
Yeah, exactly. So, I remember another experiment when you said the rice experiment. I don't know if you know about the plant experiment. So, there was an experiment done with two plants exactly born at the same time, giving exact environment, exact water, exact nutrients, but they were put into two different rooms. And so in one room, there was all negative things going on, and there was all, screaming negative things and all that bad energy. And in another room, there was all good energy given to the plants. And yes, plants are living beings, and this proved that they also have emotions, and that how exactly works in our life as well. So the plant that was put in the bad energy room died like after a few days, but the plant in the good energy room actually lived. They were given exact nutrients, exact water, exact sunshine, exact everything was perfect except the energy. So this is exactly what goes in our life as well. So I think we could apply the same thing for our relationships. Whatever you give out, it also gives peace inside you. So I think I learned that a hard way. I used to complain a lot, and I still do sometimes, subconsciously. I still do. I have to work on that, and it is hard to get off from the complaints. I will tell you that it is very hard to get. When you're on the roads, when there is traffic, you always complain. I think most of the time, for the traffic, we do complain. Every time, weather is bad, you complain. When it's raining, you complain. So it is hard to get off that, but I think this book will give you a little visualization, a little consciousness on how you can stop that, how you can reduce that, especially with the relationships. Most of the relationships dies without any mistake just because you want to complain. So that is one thing. Take a setback when you want to complain, think about it, think all the good things they did for you, and then go back and then start again. So I think this is my take for the relationship from the book Magic.
Like, I agree with you all. Like, the energy you will put, you will receive the same. So that's why, when we change from inside, our environment also change. That I actually experienced. And one more thing I would like to share, that heart, that is important. So it is not always like, we will just it's we express gratitude verbally. We should feel it from our heart and say it. Because sometimes, even like, like you all mentioned, that we don't if we don't have time to write or anything, if we say, like, only two words from our heart, it will definitely touch the other person for sure. So it should come from our heart. And even what I realized, that even people, we sometimes we complain about some people we don't we don't get along well with. But but everyone comes in our life, and they teach us something. So like, even somebody you don't like, that person has some contribution in your life. So just recognize that and say thank you to that person, and you will definitely see the changes in your life. So the key point mine from this chapter is, like, we have to find the positive things in our relationship, not to focus on the negative things, or not complain. So yeah, that's my takeaway.
Okay, I think the lady said it all, and I just want to say, just be grateful and thankful for the relationships that you have, because once they're gone, they'll be gone. So you don't have an ear to listen to your grateful praises. So start doing it now. Thank you.
So same here. I would just say appreciate the people that are around you, appreciate everything they do for you, and be grateful for everything. That's my key takeaway. And
Yeah,
appreciate what they, as the way they are. Don't bring up any negativities in anything. Stay positive.
yeah, that's true, and that's amazing sharing and good takeaways. So we all are thankful and grateful to the people who are watching us live and supporting us, sharing our post or liking it or commenting it, because we are here because of your support only. And thank you for spending few moments of life watching this live. And see you next Saturday. Most probably it will be near to the same time. So
Yes.
till then, bye bye. See you next
Bye.
Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a
Thank you,
great
Bye.
week.
everyone.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank